Antony Waste Handling, but Godfrey Phillips is buzzing in trade today. And how? It's up almost 17% the last time I checked. Mangalam is joining us now. This is our special segment, Midcap Spotlight. Mangalam, what's happening here?
It's smoking hot. That's the one thing that one can say about Godfrey Phillips. You know, it's an up move of almost 17% in today's trading session, backed by a lot of volumes as well. But if you look at this year itself, from the start of this year, the stock is actually up 125%. And if you look at it from a last year basis, the stock has nearly tripled. Almost 190% move is what we've seen from last July to now itself. And there are fundamental reasons backing that as well. If you look at, the cigarette industry volume growth, you would see, on your screen that VST Industries over the last many quarters has reported volume decline. ITC has reported volume increase, but it's better than VST, but it's not as good as Godfrey Phillips. So if you look at the last 5 quarters of Godfrey Phillips, the volume growth in Q3 FY23 was close to 23%, Q4 FY23 was 18%, and even last quarter was 18%. All of last year was up 11%, much higher than all the others in the industry combined, and as a result of which the case is that they've gained market share in that space as well. The key trigger for all these tobacco stocks ahead of the budget is there is pre-buying by dealers ahead of budget. Typically, dealers stock up on cigarette inventory ahead of the budget to benefit from any sort of tax increase that may come by in the budget as well. Last year, there was a 16% increase in the NCCD. So the expectations this time around are low, but even if there is a mild increase, it wouldn't hurt as much if it was beyond 10-12% already. The triggers for Godfrey itself would be Marlboro gaining market share from some mainstream players, pan-India distribution expansion of Marlboro Compact of 10 rupees per stick cigarette, and the recent launch that they did of Stellar Shift Duoz, which is 12 rupees per stick, has garnered favorable response. But at favorable response, there's high valuation for the stock as well. If you spoke at the start of this year, it was at a steep discount to ITC and at par with VST. But now the stock is trading at 32 times one-year forward earnings as against ITC, which is 26 times, and VST Industries, which is up 20%, which is at 20 times one-year forward price to earnings.
Thank you so much, Mangalam, for that, and bringing into depth the entire reason behind the up move for Godfrey Phillips. But the next stock on the